more time because people are eating pizza and stuff. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ah, well, I'm glad you guys could make it today. All right, well, my name's Dr. Tony Clark. I'm the president here at Southeastern Community College, and I was invited to come and say a few words for the kickoff meeting for SkillsUSA for our 2016-2017 academic year. So just want to say appreciate everyone coming. First, I want to congratulate all the officers on their positions. I'm sure they'll have a great year. I want to once again welcome you all, and I'm glad that you're here. SkillsUSA, we're in our second year. We had a very successful first year, and I think when we went to the national conference, we got recognized for the number of people we had in our chapter for the first year and things like that. So we have great faculty leadership, and our students did pretty well in the competitions. I would say that since you're here, this is a good step forward. All right. I worked in industry for 15 years with General Mills, GE Aircraft Engines, Arthur Anderson, and a number of companies. And when I was at Gateway Community Technical College in Northern Kentucky, there was a plant, a Toyota plant down in Georgetown, Kentucky, which was about maybe an hour away. And they had an apprenticeship program where they would basically work with Bluegrass Community College in Lexington, but they invited us down there too. And they would basically hire students, bring them in. The students would work in the plant, and of course, being apprentice, the Toyota would pay their tuition, and it was a great deal. All right. So I went down there, went on a tour of the place, and we had a couple Toyota engineers taking us around, and you know, they have all kinds of robotics and things like that. It was very impressive. And I was talking to one of the Toyota engineers, and we were talking about, of course, you know, what type of students they want and things like that. And he said to me, and I still recall it to this day, he said, "We have never fired anyone because of their technical skills." All right? When we hire someone, they know how to, you know, maintain a robot or maintain a programmable logic controller. I mean, they have the technical skills, all right? But we have fired people because they couldn't work in a team, because they couldn't get along with other people, all right? So SkillsUSA is important because it tests your technical skills, which are important, but it also enables you to develop your leadership skills, your teamwork skills, your interpersonal skills, your critical thinking skills. And I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what profession you go into, all right? Once you get there, everyone's pretty much got the same technical skills because you all got the job. What separates you and makes you advance are those other skills. And those are the skills that you'll learn with SkillsUSA, along with the technical skills. So I congratulate you on being here because you're taking a key step to develop those skills that employers see when they want to hire someone and then when they want to promote someone. All right? So once again, I encourage you to get fully engaged with SkillsUSA. Use this opportunity to develop your leadership skills. And I just wish you the best of luck with all your competitions and all the things that you do with SkillsUSA. And have a great year. Thank you very much.
Today we're going to induct the new 2016-2017 officers for Southeastern Community College SkillsUSA chapter. I would like to present the new officers that have been selected to fulfill these vacant positions. Austin Simpson, parliamentarian. William Payne, treasurer. Gracie Woodard, secretary. And Jessica Bellamy is our vice president. At this time, we will have the installation ceremony for the new officers. So if y'all would stand, please. And repeat after me. I. Say your name.
Gracie Woodard. Jessica Bellamy.
Promise to fulfill the duties of my office
Promise to fulfill the duties of my office
as a local officer of the SkillsUSA
as a local officer of SkillsUSA
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So Zelda has inducted the new officers into the SkillsUSA chapter for this year. And as most of you know, there's someone from almost all the programs. So we have Austin, who is representing the broadcasting program. We have Kenyatta, who is also representing the broadcasting. We have William Payne, who is in our information and technology. We have Gracie, who is in our early childhood, and Jessica, who is in our office administration with the medical emphasis. And finally, we have Tanner. I forgot Tanner's name. Tanner is in our broadcasting. So I know a lot of you are thinking, gosh, there's a lot of people in broadcasting, and I forgot the president. And we have the president, Zelda, who is also in the office administration with medical emphasis. There are opportunities for all of you to be part of SkillsUSA, whether it's as an officer or whether it is as a participant in the competition. Some of the students say, well, I don't want to compete. It's not always about competing. It's about learning to be a part of a bigger than what you are yourself. So Dr. Clark talked about how working in a team, we need to learn how to work together. And through skills, we learn tools that we can use when we go out into the professional worlds that make us better and more marketable, more employable. So as a member of SkillsUSA, you have the opportunity to be able to put on your resume now that I am, as the people up here, officers, or as a member of our chapter. There are lots of competition that you can go in. Who's in the Welding Department? Okay, y'all hiding back there. Make a lot of noise. So we have welding that went to competition last year, but we didn't have any post-secondary students that went into competition. It was only our college and career promise students that went. So this year we're hoping that we'll have somebody in our group back there. Now let's hear it one more time. That's not hearing. Y'all too bashful. Y'all supposed to be loud. We did have some students in our broadcasting area who have graduated that actually placed in our state competition. The officers last year actually placed first in the opening and closing ceremony. They're going to show you the opening and closing ceremony in just a few minutes. There's a lot more detail than what you're going to see today. These are new officers, so they haven't learned all the standing up, the turning around, the walking in. They grade you on everything, but they grade you as a team. How do you perform together? So they're going to learn all these things as we go on. Cosmetology went, and we're going to show actually a video later on about the cosmetology. But I just wanted to let you know that these are your officers. When you see them out and about on the campus and you're wondering what's going on with skills, ask them. We will have a monthly meeting where it might not be a time frame when you can actually meet, but your officer in your program will be the person that can tell you what's going on and how to be a part of the events that we're having in SkillsUSA. So I'm glad you're here. I hope you enjoyed the pizza, and I hope you're going to carry a lot of information away from this kickoff for SkillsUSA.
We normally do this with a gavel, but I forgot it. So I'm going to be very informal, and I'm just going to tap my little. That's okay. The meeting will come to order. The thought for today will be given by the president. The best way to predict the future is to create it. This is a quote from Abraham Lincoln. The emblem is symbolic of the SkillsUSA organization. You are about to witness the emblem ceremony in which the meaning of each component of our emblem will be given and the significance of the colors described. Mr. Parliamentarian.
The shield represents patriotism. The shield denotes our belief in democracy, liberty, and the American way of life. Madam Reporter.
The gear represents the industrial society.
The gear, symbolic of the industrial society, denotes the interdependence and cooperation of the individual working with labor and management for the betterment of mankind. Mr. Treasurer.
The torch represents knowledge. The flaming torch reflects the light of knowledge that dispels the darkness of ignorance. In the light of the torch, progress will be made in the vocational goals of the individual. Madam Secretary.
The orbital circles represent technology. The circles represent the challenge of modern technology and the training needed to accept and master new technical frontiers and the need for continuous education. Madam Vice President.
The hands represent the individual. The hands portray a search for knowledge and our desire to acquire skill. In the process of attaining knowledge and skill, we will develop a respect for the dignity of work and become productive and responsible citizens. Mr. Historian.
With the affixing of the golden hands, we add the final official color of SkillsUSA. The colors of the emblem represent our organization. Red and white represent the individual states and the chapters. Blue represents the common union of the states and the chapters. And gold represents the individual, the most important element of SkillsUSA. Madam President.
All of the components constitute our emblem. Separately, they could be applied to many organizations, but as one unit, they represent the fundamental principles and purposes of our organization. The emblem represents SkillsUSA. Can everybody stand and let's respect the flag with the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Secretary, will you introduce our guest?
Okay, so we would like to introduce the new welding instructor, Paul Starnes. Starnes, I'm sorry. We would also like to introduce all the first year SkillsUSA members. Will you please stand?
This is your first time as a SkillsUSA member.
And our final guest is Caitlin Souls, a previous state officer, SkillsUSA. Caitlin is a former student with the early college program here at SCC. Caitlin was a member of the SkillsUSA program through the early college program. She was a 4-year member of SkillsUSA, state officer of 1 year, regional secretary for 2 years, regional vice president of a year, regional president for a year. She also won first place in culinary arts for 3 consecutive years, won first place in state culinary arts, and was 33rd in the nation for culinary arts at the age of 16. Without further ado, we would like to welcome Caitlin Souls.
She just basically told my life story. I got a call last night. Was it last night? Not last. And they told me to come speak and tell y'all about my experience. Well, I really ain't gonna talk about me, because what's the point of talking about me? She just basically did. But I've been in SkillsUSA for 4 years. I was 14 at the time when I joined, and I've been to everything Skills has had since 4 years ago in North Carolina. I've also been to Louisville, Kentucky, and Missouri, both. The only thing I really can leave y'all with the experience is do all you can. You know, live with it. You'll break out your shell. You learn leadership skills that you won't learn from nowhere else. You put on a job application, look, I was a member of SkillsUSA, you know, I learned this and I learned that, and I guarantee you'll get the job more than somebody that weren't in skills because they look at that leadership stuff. That's really all I can really tell y'all about it. Just join it and do all you can with it, and you'll learn a lot, I promise. Thank you.
So we have a video we want to show you of the cosmetology department where they were in competition at the state fair last year. It's called Fantasy Hair. Now I wasn't able to go, but I went to the state competition and I went to the national competition. It is awesome. It's not only putting makeup on or doing hair, it's a complete transition. There was a mermaid, I mean, it's hard to describe some of the things. So we would like to show the video of the Cosmo. We also went to nationals in the summer. William Payne and myself went, and we, Zelda also went with us, and we walked around and we looked and we saw different things. So what we would like to share with you, because there's a lot of competitions that are out there. You might be in one of my programs and you say, well, this isn't exactly what I would like to compete. Maybe you're good at impromptu speeches where somebody gives you something and you can stand up right quick and whip out a 2-minute speech. Well, there's all kinds of things that you can compete in. So we want to show you some. This is a very long video, but we're only going to show you a little bit of it. In the medal with welding, Mr. Paul carried a student from his program, and some of the things they do is just unreal to see that you can just take metal and bend it and make it look like it did. So let's look at a little bit of it. This is from National. This is a video that was put out by SkillsUSA organization. So you have brick mason, and we don't have that program here, but there are brick mason programs. There's actually carpentry that's in there, plumbing, electrical, HVAC. There's all kinds of different programs that actually compete. There's only 25 community colleges that compete. So our chances of being able to place are a lot higher. So we need to get in on the ground level, as they could say, so that we can show some of the things that we can do and place and be known for what our school is actually teaching you as individual students. Because that's what the ultimate plan is. How are you prepared when you go out into the world to get a job? And so as you see, there's different things that you can actually compete in. Your advisor can actually show you the list and let you see if there's something in particular that you would be interested in advising and actually competing in. And we're going to have somebody who's going to tell you about their experience with state, and we're also going to have somebody to tell you about their experience in the national level. Who's next? So Jessica, keep it running. Jessica's going to come up and talk, and we're going to keep it running so you can see some of the things that went on.
This was actually my first year in SkillsUSA, and we were able to go to state competition, as you know, and we actually won first place for our open and closing ceremony. We go to state competition to compete, to be invited to national competition. State competition is normally held in Greensboro at the Quarry Convention Center. This year it will be held from April the 26th through the 28th. Nationals are normally held in the month of June from the 19th through the 23rd, and that takes place in Louisville, Kentucky. William?
I was the only person to actually compete and end up being able to go to nationals. As far as nationals goes, it was pretty much an extreme test of everything that I've been taught and what I know. It was interesting. I mean, I don't think I've ever been pushed as far as they actually had me be pushed in that. Yeah, I mean, it helped me grow, and I got a certification from it, the A+, which is a pretty sought after certification in the industry. And as far as that goes, I mean, I would say I'd encourage anybody that's, thinks that they're good in their field to definitely go to state and try to make it to nationals. I mean, it was very much an experience, and I enjoyed it. And also, I was going to do the next part was a treasure report on the cookie dough sales. We sold 234 tubs of cookie dough, which actually netted us about $702 of profit. And then I guess I'll call up it's Austin Simpson.
I want to say a little bit about the cookie doughs. How many of you sold cookie dough? Welding Department went, above and beyond. Last year we probably didn't get 2 tubs out of the Welding Department. Welding Department sold over $500 worth of tubs. So let's give them a hand. It was our goal that this year we would double what we sold last year. We only got to sell for 2 weeks last year. We sold for 4 weeks this year, and we made less money this year. Now, I know the storm came in, but how many of you really worked hard to sell cookie dough? How many of you bought at least 1 tub? So everybody in this room should have bought at least 1 tub. Right now we have 85 members. So that should have been 85 on top of what we already sold. So we're going to sell one more time. I compel you, in order for us to go to state, in order for us to go to national, we have to be able to fund our trips ourselves. And $700 is not even going to pay the registration fees. The registration fee for everyone to go to state was $55 a piece. Our hotel rooms ran over $1,000. So once you start adding all that money up, we're not going to be able to do it if we don't step up to the plate as individuals. So next time we sell cookie dough, I encourage you, I plead with you, buy one or get someone you know to buy one. And what would really be a challenge is if every member sold 10 tubs. We are in brackets. The more we sell, the more we make. So we sold 234 tubs. If we would have sold 336 instead of making $3 on each tub, we would have made $4. So I compel with you, help us to raise the money. And you're probably sitting there saying, I don't want to go to state, I don't want to go to competition. You don't realize what skills can do for you as an individual. Now there's some people who are shy. It's going to bring that shyness out. You'll meet new people, you'll meet new friends across the state that can help you. Maybe you don't want to stay in doing one program over and over. Maybe you want to do a dual major. You're going to learn different things that you can use to make you successful, and that's your goal, to be successful. Austin. Is it Austin? I'm sorry. Wrong person.
What's going on, guys? Y'all looked all asleep, so I'm trying to wake you up a little bit. So we got a little game for y'all today. Our goal is to have this ball go around the whole room here and have 100 touches. I know we can do more than that. So if y'all are all in, let me hear y'all say all in. All in, yeah! So y'all ready to get this game started? Oh. What? Hit it and count it. Like announce it. So we all know how many have touched the ball. So if y'all are ready, and obviously you can't let it touch the ground. So if you're ready, keep it up in the air, you know. It's hot potato. All right. I want to throw it.
Throw it.
Yes!
Throw it.
That is none.
I throw like a girl. I throw like a girl.
Keep it up. Keep it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You gotta get it to this side of the room. 8, 9, 10. Let's get it to the other side of the room. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Start out there. 2, 3. We're not going to get to 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think they're spaced out on the 200.
What are we trying to do here? Teamwork. Are we working as a team right now? How high did we get? 13. 16. 16. Let's see if we can go to 25. 1, 2, 3.
Well, if we count the ceiling, we got a few extra.
Okay, one more time and we're moving on. Okay. So let's not raise it as high. Keep it low. 1.
Yeah, we're done.
And I thought I was bad.
We ain't got no teamwork.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
Does everybody have a ticket?
No, I didn't get one.
One over here.
your prize. We're fixing you not your prize. You guys have that little red ticket.
Okay.
Everybody have one. Raise your hand if you don't.
We have one abroad.
I didn't either. I want mine. I want mine. Okay. Hey, you promised.
Okay. You want her to draw in? Okay, come on. One of you draw right here. Everybody has one?
Hey, listen for your number.
Shake it up. We should just have to call the last.
Shake it.
All right.
We've got some t-shirts and some hats, some other things. So the first thing's gonna be a t-shirt.
Okay, so last 3 digits. Do anyone have 065? 065? Last numbers.
Another t-shirt.
Keep going.
Oh 72. Oh 72.
Bingo.
Who has bingo?
What?
072. Come on. Up there.
Yay!
Somebody beat you halfway. And then somebody keep going.
Be funny with that.
076.
Bingo!
076.
Someone yell it.
All right. You're not gonna. Okay.
045.
What?
045.
045.
Up here on this
Who's
side.
it? I don't know. 0. I'm just repeating. All right.
027.
027. That's you.
Caitlin doesn't win.
Is it really you, Caitlin?
Good or bad? Good or bad?
059.
059. You why do you take those right there?
She's got it. A larger. Extra large.
073.
Mix it up. 073.
They're all zero. 029.
029. 029.
Go ahead now.
Okay.
Go ahead now.
049.
049. There we go. 036. 036. 077. 077. 055. 055. Oh, there she is.
What year is my shirt?
033. 033.
Right there.
071.
071.
Right back there.
093.
093.
094. Yeah!
040.
040. 040.
024.
024.
The shirt's out.
068. 068.
I mean, that's my last number.
037.
037. 037. 028. 028.
Zero
039. 039.
Somebody's getting way into giving out the shirts because all he's doing is sitting there.
090.
090. 090.
Last thing's a flashlight.
035. 035.
I never win anything. Jesus.
You have won the approval of your peers.
I give up.
Oh, it's hot. Madam Secretary, have you a record of any further business to come before the meeting at this time?
No, Madam President.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business that should come before the meeting at this time? I do. She didn't know anything about this, but Ms. Harris. Sorry. Ms. Harris has worked really hard the last 2 years to bring this program to where it is today. She's seen something in me that I don't see in myself, and I just want to give you this as a token.
You let me cry.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
You want to say something? Since there's no further business to come before the meeting at this time, we will prepare to adjourn. Since the rule is the basic instrument of work, it is particularly fitting that we select the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you, to govern our lives. Let us speak our pledge. Upon my honor, I pledge to prepare myself by diligent study and ardent practice to become a worker whose services will be recognized as honorable by my employer and fellow workers, to base my expectations of reward upon the solid foundation of service, to honor and respect my vocation in such a way as to bring repute to myself, further, to spare no effort in upholding the ideals of SkillsUSA. I now declare this meeting adjourned until our next regular meeting or until a special meeting shall be called by your president. But I want to thank everybody for coming. If you haven't filled out a form, please see one of us and we will make sure that we get you one. And if you know of anybody else that might want to join, please send them our way.